Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted by a federal grand jury, marking a pivotal moment in the ongoing legal battle between President Donald Trump and his political adversaries. This decision underscores the gravity of the situation, as Comey, a longtime critic of Trump, now faces federal charges tied to one of the president's most contentious issues, the 2016 investigation into whether his presidential campaign colluded with Russia. The indictment comes as a stark escalation in Trump's efforts to hold his enemies accountable, even as it sparks debates about the legitimacy of the legal process. The charges, which include lying to Congress and obstructing a congressional proceeding, are directly linked to Comey's September 30, 2020 testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee. A source close to the case revealed that the indictment relates to an FBI investigation known as the Arctic Haze leak, which involved classified information leaking to 4 major newspapers. Comey, who testified that he had not authorized an anonymous source to publish the investigation, was accused of fabricating this claim. His response, a mix of denial and defiance, highlights the tension between legal accountability and political rhetoric. Trump's tweet, which called Comey a worst human being in the U.S., reflects a broader pattern of public vilification, but the legal system remains divided. Attorney General Pam Bondi emphasized that no one is above the law, asserting that the Department of Justice is committed to holding those in power accountable for misleading the public. However, critics argue that the charges may be politically motivated, given the high-profile nature of the case and the pressure from Trump to pursue criminal charges against his opponents. The legal proceedings have drawn attention to the role of the FBI in the 2016 election investigation, a topic that has fueled debates about transparency and impartiality. Comey's son-in-law, Troy A. Edwards, resigned from his position as a senior national security prosecutor shortly after the indictment, raising questions about the loyalty of key figures in the Department of Justice. Meanwhile, Bondi's recent comments, which dismissed CNN's concerns about the case, underscore the political stakes involved. As the case unfolds, the controversy centers on whether the charges are based on factual evidence or partisan agendas. Some within the Justice Department express reservations about the strength of the case, while others argue that Trump's demand for criminal prosecution mirrors his past actions. The public's reaction to the indictment further complicates the narrative, with Trump's supporters rallying behind his stance, while critics question the fairness of the legal process. In a move that has drawn both praise and criticism, Halligan, Trump's former personal attorney, has taken the lead in the case. Her decision to pursue the charges, despite lacking prior experience with grand juries, has sparked discussions about the role of political allies in shaping legal outcomes. As the case progresses, the balance between justice and political influence continues to be a central theme, leaving many wondering whether the legal system can truly uphold its principles in the face of such high-stakes political battles.